A wonderfully played game on a Saturday afternoon between Valladolid and Villareal at the Estadio José Zorrilla. Lots of fun this one was. The two sides were constantly trying to get downhill to create opportunities, and in the end, only one team could prevail. Excitement, disappointment, heartbreak, all of the above. But this was clear. Both teams, who are on opposite ends of the table as it stands right now, looked even for most of this game. Raul Moro created the first chance with what appeared to be a handball from Raul Albiol, and the replay would show that it did hit Albiol in the arm, but it was deemed to be in a natural position and nothing further came of it. A lot of this game looked like this. Quick breaks on both ends, leading to chances and shots on or near the target. This would be one from Ilias Akumak looking for a cross. Ultimately didn't find either the target or a teammate. Paulo Pezzolano was not on the touchline for this one, serving a touchline ban. And so with him on the touch, or rather off the touchline, Villareal tried to take advantage of chances like this. Javi Sanchez with a blunder defensively that led to a free look for Tierno Barry. This would be Barry's worst effort of the day, no question. There were more chances to come, don't worry, as Valladolid allowed Sergi Cardona to get a foul in. It was a stiff one on Anwar. As they continued to push, looking for that first goal of the game, Anwar here just couldn't get enough power behind. It was a very good cross from Raul Moro, who's been one of Valladolid's best players so far this season. Just came off of his shoulder, a long-time Valladolid captain. This was some of the great passage of play that we saw for Valladolid in this first half. Look at this connection, and Moro nearly had the first goal for the club on the day. It resulted in an offside anyway, so it wouldn't have counted, but Diego Conde was still up for it. And it was really the build-up play from one end of the pitch to the other that had the fans excited. Valladolid entering this game inside the drop zone. Villareal starting the day fourth in the table. And this was where we saw the first goal, and it was Barry. He was in there with Nicolas Pepe. And the Frenchman Barry got the first touch to it, and the touch that mattered. Kiko Femenia delivered the patient cross. Tierno Barry has 3 goals this year. All 3 of them have come with his head. How about that for a finish? In traffic, redirecting it well beyond the reach of Karl Hein. Nothing he could do about that. And then there were so many moments after the first goal where Villareal could seemingly put the game further out of reach. Pepe with his chance. This was the first of a number of saves that you'll see from Karl Hein. He was all over the place in his defensive area and keeping Valladolid in the game throughout the game. This one from Pepe on his favored left foot. Hein pushes it away from trouble. Still Villareal came forward, seeking and searching. This time Hein came out to cover his own area. A win for Villareal would assure them that they'd stay in the top 4 after matchday 11, and a loss for Valladolid would make sure that they don't increase their gap beyond the relegation zone. That was a decent chance for Barry there, although it might have ended up as an offside had it found the back of the net. We'll never know. More chances, though, from the creation and distribution from Alex Baena. This was a real chance, headed towards that far post. It was Hein again. Another necessary save from the Estonian on loan from Arsenal. Into the second half we went, and Villareal continued to push. Early ball in, Baena trying to make it 2-0 off the inside of the post, and then the follow-up, Comesaña ends up stepping on a Valladolid defender, which sees him thrown into the book. We've applauded Baena's distribution skills, but that is another thing that he can do, create a shot like that. So Valladolid pushed, and they continued to look for the equalizer. They were not shy about it. Lucas Rosa with the cross towards the back post, seen out by Sergi Cardona, who had a tussle with Anwar on more than one occasion today. A lot of these 3-on-3s, 4-on-4s. Baena for Barry. This one fizzed beyond Hein and just over the bar. Every single one of these moments led you to believe, okay, it's 1-0, not 2-0, not 3-0. Somebody might end up paying for that mistake. Off of this corner, the chance for Elias. Skated just wide of the goal. Eventually, Valladolid were pushing enough to earn what was going to be their equalizer. Where would it come from was the question. Well, little 1-2 breaks like this always seem to help, and Moro sent it forward from Mamadou Sila, who got around Costa, and Logan Costa commits a foul inside the box that not only sees him booked, but sees Villareal lose their lead. Home side awarded a penalty as Sila hits the deck. The man who put Valladolid through in LaLiga high promotion, earning automatic promotion by scoring a penalty against Villarreal's B team at the tail end of last year. He does it against the A team this time, and Sila makes it 1-1 with his second goal of the year. And so the saves from Hein, the missed opportunities from Villarreal, and indeed Valladolid get their equalizing goal. There was a moment when the fans thought that they had a quick 2-1 lead. Salim Amala thought that maybe he could get away with that quick moment here, but there was a foul called immediately. Put it in the back of the net anyway for some good fun. Enai Comer was booked on that foul. Reckless on Elias, who also had a good game. But we always know about the distribution of Alex Baena. He was creating chances with his right boot on more than one occasion. This header towards the back post just sails over. The 39-year-old Raul Albiol alongside the younger version as Moro looking to create, set up Amala, and it just didn't curl the way he wanted it to. He thought he had a corner, and he was right to think that. It did take a deflection, but it ended up being ruled as a goal kick. Then we got to the portion of the game where Karl Hein was the main star. How many different ways would he be able to keep Valladolid in the game? Well, this was one of them. Off to his left, denying the substitute Pape Gay. The cutback from Elias. Hein to the rescue again. That was not his only intervention. This one fell to the ever-present Elias Akumak, and on his left foot had this one towards the far corner, and instead Hein said, nope, not on my watch. A sprawling, flying save. So Villarreal just kept coming. They said, all right, we're going to keep going with this and see what happens. And so it was Gay again. And although Hein couldn't reach it, the post kept Villareal from taking the lead. This time the outside of the post. There had to be a winner in there somewhere. Ayose Perez said, I'll set it up for Nicola Pepe, and Hein again. So many saves he made. There's at least one that we don't even have time to show you because we've already gone past it. Perez came off the bench. 6 goals to his name so far this season, averaging over a goal per 90. This one was another Hein intervention. Sergi Cardona, Hein off the post after his save. A back heel flicked effort from Yeremy Pino that was cleared off the line. Chaos continued, but at some point they had to break through, and it was Baena who set it up. You can't let him cross it on his right foot like that. It's a bad mistake from the Villareal defense. There's nothing Hein could have done about it. And hey, guess what? Ayose, 7th of the season on Baena's league-leading 6th assist of the season. He ties Lamine Yamal at the time that this game was played. In LaLiga EA Sports, one last chance at the end of the game for Valladolid. Could they get themselves an equalizer and take something from this game? Messeguer's corner in. It was Kennedy who heads it wide. Nothing that they could do on this day. It was always meant to be. Despite Karl Hein's heroics, it's Villareal who take all 3 points. Final score, Valladolid 1, Villareal 2.